Is Devin Hester Hall of Fame worthy? I have attacked this a couple of different times. He didn't get in last year, and here's my take on it. And I want everybody's opinion. Y'all chime in. Is he a Hall of Fame? Is he Hall of Fame worthy? I guess. I think yes. I think he is definitely Hall of Fame worthy. However, is he should he get in before, I don't know, like a Fred Taylor? Or, I mean, because remember, Devin Hester is just a specialty guy. People keep trying to throw in, well, you could get the ball in his hands on offense. No, you couldn't. Because if you could, he'd have done that. He was an awful receiver. We all know that. So, but yeah, like I said, he's a specialty. He's a kicker. And what would you rather have on your team? A good kicker that can win you games or Devin Hester? And that's all I'm saying. He was outstanding as a returner. Nobody did it better. But here's an argument. If Deion Sanders wasn't as good as a cornerback and all he did was be a returner, would he have been better than Devin Hester? My answer to that is yes. Yes, he would. Now, I love Devin Hester. Again, he's great. And I think one day he should get in the Hall of Fame. But don't tell me that he's more important to a football team than a kicker is, because he isn't. He's not. And somebody on TikTok, or not TikTok, on YouTube, said, if Hester isn't Hall of Fame material, then nobody is, which that's a laughable statement in itself. Nobody redefined their role or was so dominant as a DH. Should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. So we're saying that Devin Hester should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, that he's just as important as, and we're not going to say a quarterback because nobody's just as important, but is just as important as a left tackle? That's what we're doing? That he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer? Oh, man. I don't get it. I like Devin Hester. I think he should get in the Hall of Fame. But let's not kid ourselves and act like that it's more important for him than other positions. And I know there's a question, a quarterback is more important than a center, so no centers get in. That's not true. That's not what I'm saying. But you're going to put a quarterback in. If the argument is a quarterback or a center, the quarterback gets in. I mean, that's just the way that it is. Centers deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And again, I didn't say Devin Hester didn't deserve to be in, but let's pump the brakes on if we think Devin Hester is a first ballot Hall. First of all, he wasn't. And second of all, there's other people that you would put in ahead of him. There's just other people. Didn't redefine, I guess, if that's what you want to say. I don't know that he necessarily redefined the position because I don't believe that he did. I just think he did it better than other people. But he didn't redefine it. So, and Devin Hester is not a pioneer. I mean, I don't know where anybody's getting that nonsense that Devin Hester is a pioneer of kick returning. No, he isn't. You got to stop. Whew. Whew, man. I love the conversation, but Devin Hester is not a pioneer of kick returning. He didn't start it. He didn't create it. Was he better than everybody else? Yeah, I'll give him that because he was. But he wasn't he wasn't the godfather of returners. We got to stop all that. Sheesh. So, like I said, a kicker is more valuable than a kick returner out of every football team. And a kicker, like, for instance, would you rather have Justin Tucker or Devin Hester on your team? That's about the easiest answer that there is. And I won't even go Justin Tucker because a lot of people, Justin Tucker is the greatest of all time. And I know people are saying that Devin Hester is the greatest of all time in his position. Would you just rather have a reliable kicker or Devin Hester on your team? And I would rather have a reliable kicker. So, and people say that single-handedly he won games. No, he did not. No, he did not. So no. No. And now, yeah, somebody brought up a great point. Gavin O'Brien. I can see the NFL getting rid of kickoffs. And if they did, what would Devin Hester be right now? Like, for instance, if Devin Hester played right now, how valuable would he be? Now, they didn't change the rules because of him. They changed it because of safety. So if he were playing right now, would he be on a roster? Think about that. Would Devin Hester even be on a roster if he played right now? I mean, they'd kick the ball through the end zone. I mean, kickoffs are obsolete. So, and if anybody would rather have Devin Hester than a reliable kicker, then your team wouldn't be very good. So, that's just the facts. That's just the facts. So, he won a couple of games. I get it. I'd rather have my kicker. Kicker wins you games. Kick returner isn't. So, and I know he scored a touchdown on the opening kickoff in the Super Bowl. And he was great. Absolutely was great. I still would rather have a kicker. But does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, he does. I appreciate the gift. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But if they make certain people wait to be in the Hall of Fame, Devin Hester can wait too. He can wait too. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to get in. I'm not saying that he wasn't great. I'm not even saying that he wasn't the best to ever do it at his position. But I know some people's argument, well, he's the best to ever do it at his position. Well, there's some good long snappers that were the best to do it at their position too. Do they deserve to be in? Are we putting the long snapper in? No, we're not. We're not. We're not doing that. So, bottom line is Devin Hester is great. I love him. Hall of Fame worthy. I can pass. For now. Does he deserve to get in? Yes. But if they made T.O. wait, they can make Devin Hester wait. That's all I'm saying. If they can make certain guys wait, a Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, they can make those guys wait. Devin Hester can wait. That's all that I'm going to say, man. Guys like that weren't first ballot. They can make people wait. And it can't be, well, he was the greatest at his position. That can't be the case. You can't make those arguments. Because, again, at every position, because you're the best, you deserve to be in on first ballot? No. And it also is timing. It depends on who you're going against. Who's up for it. You can't put 10 people in. And there's also been times when the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, they shouldn't put anybody in, but they end up putting in like 6 people. And here is the perfect argument right here. My man Wakan, Sterling Sharp before Hester. Absolutely right. Now, you want to talk about somebody who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame and isn't Sterling Sharp because he got hurt early. But you put his numbers up against anything. For instance, Sterling Sharp should be in the Hall of Fame before Devin Hester. That's not a knock on Devin Hester. It's just a fact. And why? First of all, you can't blame Devin Hester for why the committee won't put somebody in. That's the one thing. I don't want us to just constantly bash Devin Hester like he wasn't a good player, because that's not fair. And you can't bash him because the committee gets it wrong. You can't bash him for that. That's not his fault. But what you can do is say, look, if these guys aren't in, then you don't deserve to be in. So, great point over on TikTok. It's all subjective. So, why is Namath in? Exactly. Like Joe Namath has no business being in the Hall of Fame. Numbers are horrendous. More picks than touchdowns. So, Sterling wasn't a tight end, David Gonzalez. So, let's start there. Let's start there, brother. If you're going to jump into the chat with your chest out, you got to know what you're talking about. Sterling Sharp was not a tight end. He was a wide receiver that played with Brett Favre and at the time was compared to Jerry Rice. Sterling was that guy. When he was playing, he was that dude. He won the Triple Crown. I mean, he was that guy. Just got a neck injury and couldn't play anymore. Hell, he played one extra game that he should have never even played. Could have been catastrophe. So, oh well. Like I said, I like Devin. Look, we got people over on YouTube, people trying to stand up like Jay-Z. I'm about to stand up for Devin like Jay-Z stood up for Bay. See, what are we doing here? I like Devin Hester. I do. There's just other people that deserve it before him. That's all. And Devin Hester didn't change special teams. No, he didn't. We use that word. He changed the game. He's generational. No, he was just very good. He was the best. I'll say he was the best returner ever. He was. But let's not talk about he changed returning as we know it. How? They didn't change any rules for him. He didn't change anything. He was just really good. He was crazy how good he was. But he's generational. Oh my God. Can we stop with the generational stuff? Somebody said they never heard of him. Well, I mean, you gotta watch some football. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. You never heard of Devin Hester? Yeah, you gotta start watching a little bit of football, my guy. Look, even me, apparently I'm a Devin Hester hater. But you have to at least know who he is, man. Or did you just start watching football the last, 5 years, which is fine. Greatest punt returner ever. I think he's the greatest returner ever. But my argument with that is, again, if Deion isn't as good a cornerback as he was and wasn't as valuable doing that, would Deion have been better than Devin Hester? Yeah, he would have. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to diminish the man. I'm not trying to say he wasn't the best returner ever. All I'm saying is that when we're talking about Hall of Fame, the greatest players ever, Devin Hester doesn't fit that category for me. Not now. He doesn't fit the greatest players ever. For instance, now I will admit that you can't tell the story of NFL without bringing up his name. Now that's Hall of Fame worthy. Can you tell the story of the NFL without bringing up somebody's name? Well, you can't do that with Devin Hester, which is why I said he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I just think he's got to wait. There's other people more deserving than him. So I guess the answer to the topic, Devin Hester Hall of Fame worthy? Yes. Right now, no. Got to wait. Like I said, if they make other people wait, they can make him wait. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I love the guy. So, but he just got to wait, man. He's just got to wait. So, but yeah, the whole, I know the young people, I'm going to start getting on you, young people. You keep talking about he changed the game. He's a generational talent. Oh, I'm going to start using one of your all's words. Stop glazing. Stop glazing Devin Hester. Okay? Stop it. And somebody says, who should go in his place? What do you mean who should go in his place? Lots of people should go before him. So, lots of people. And people say, and I love that comment, you're right. His numbers won't change. It's either now or never. You can say that about a lot of people that they put in. I mean, they let Lynn Swan and John Stallworth waited 15 years. Their numbers didn't change. Matter of fact, when you started comparing their numbers to other wide receivers, it got worse for the simple fact that it is a passing league now. But they still put them in. They still put them in. So it's I don't think that argument holds up that as far as the numbers. I get what you're saying. I agree, but I don't think that hard. When they make other people wait, is it just a voter thing? And maybe that's the way we go with this. Maybe it's a voter thing. Maybe it's hey, if we make certain people wait, which makes the human element part of this, which for me personally, I think is BS. I think the voter element and the human element, oh, well, he didn't get in, we got to make him wait. And I guess that's partly my argument. I think it's BS. But I'm not a voter. I don't get to decide what goes on, what goes in, or what doesn't. My man Jake from YouTube, he said he's 26 and voted he needs to wait until his third ballot. I don't know why the third ballot. Why not the fifth ballot? Why not the second ballot? Why not the ninth ballot? I don't know. I love the topic, though. I love the interaction, people. I get it. Devin Hester is great. I just think there's other people that could go in ahead of him. That's all. And if he gets in, am I going to be disappointed? No. Am I going to be upset? No. And is he worthy? Yeah. But again, I'll stand on everything and say Sterling Sharp should be in ahead of him. I don't care. If we're talking impact on a game, Sterling Sharp had much more impact on a football game than Devin Hester could dream of having. And so do kickers, by the way. That's all I'm saying. That's my thing. Nobody wants to say that out loud, but it's the truth. A good kicker is more important than a valuable return man in NFL and football. It just is. Regardless of what he did, what he's doing, if you have not the best ever, I'm not saying you have to have Justin Tucker. I'm just saying a reliable kicker will win you more football games than a return guy.